As the National Unity Platform NUP party continues to traverse the entire country canvassing for support in the 2021 general elections, NUP presidential flag bearer Robert Kyagulanyi Sentamu alias Bobi Wine resumed his campaigns following his release from Nalufenya prison by a court in Uganda district. On 23rd November, he started off with Toro sub-region, where he traversed the districts of Chenjojo, Chegegwa and Fort Poto. The experience in these areas was no different from the past, where police and the military continued brutalizing his supporters who stood by the roadside to wave at him and also show support to the National Unity Platform. In Chegegwa, the police blocked entry to the venue where the rally was supposed to take place and ordered them to go to another venue which was far away from town. However, the people were relentless in following the National Unity Platform candidate Robert Kyagulanyi Sentamu and his other leaders of the party to the venue, however far it was from the town. He then proceeded to Fort Poto, where he had planned to have his rally near the city, but still the same case, police sent him far away from the city and he never accessed the city until time was over for the rally. However, he addressed the people there and promised them that this is a revolutionary election and it must bring change against the 34-year-old rule of President Kyagulanyi. On the 24th of November, the National Unity Platform flag bearer Robert Kyagulanyi Sentamu alias Bobi Wine with his entourage proceeded to Rwenzori sub-region, where he started off with Bundibujo, Bunyangabo and Kasese. This was also bloody, as police and military still continued to brutalize his supporters, those who stood by the roadside to wave at him, but also those who were at the rallies, because the police was intending to reduce the crowds that came to see him as he campaigned. We must recall that in Bundibujo, he was cut off 20 kilometers away to Bundibujo town, and he was asked to hold the rally at one of the fields at a given school, and from there he wasn't allowed to proceed to Bundibujo. He had to come back to Bunyangabu and then proceeded to Kasese, as the police and the military shot tear gas canisters, live bullets and rubber bullets into the people. At least 3 of the National Unity Platform supporters were amputated on the scene and many others went away with severe injuries. The police and the military had blocked the people from going to the venue, and Kyagulanyi refused to go and address an empty stadium until the police gave up and allowed some of the people to go to the venue. Still in Kasese, the National Unity Platform leadership had hired a radio talk show and paid all the bills to talk to the people of Kasese and the entire Rwenzori sub-region to send their message like it had been prescribed by the Electoral Commission in its guidelines. However, the radio station managers later on told the team that they were not allowed to talk on that radio station, as an order was given by the RDC of Kasese district. On the 25th of November, the National Unity Platform NUP presidential flag bearer Robert Kyagulanyi Sentamu, aka Bobi Wine, proceeded to Bunyoro sub-region, commonly known as the Albertine region, where oil was discovered. He started off with Kagadi, headed to Chibale and also Hoima. However, this was also sabotaged by the security agencies, as they continued brutalizing his supporters. They continued blocking him and sent him to the far-to-reach areas where roads are too ugly and impassable. He campaigned in Kagadi, and after the Kagadi rally, he was supposed to go to Chibale, but he was told that President Museveni's ministers, including Robin Anabanja and Minister Matia Kasaija of the Means of Finance, had ordered that he was not supposed to hold any rally and any appearance in Chibale and Kakumiro. So the rally in Chibale was blocked, and he was blocked from using that road to head to Hoima, where he was sent to another road that took him 2 hours to proceed to the Hoima rally. By the time he got into Hoima, it was already over 6:30. He couldn't hold the rally there. He was still blocked by the police and the military, which took all his time, because he was also supposed to attend a radio talk show in Hoima, and this radio talk show was blocked because he spent almost 3 hours on the road when the police and the military were not allowing him to move. The National Unity Platform coordinators then agreed that he will be having the radio talk show early morning in Hoima before he sets off to go to another rally the next day. Very early in the morning, before he proceeded to Bulisa, he went to one of the radios in Hoima city. By the time he entered the radio station studios, a phone call came in to the radio station manager, and he was told that Kyagulanyi was not supposed to be in Hoima, so the radio talk show was supposed to be cancelled, even when they had paid they were sent out of the studios. On that very day, the 26th of November, the National Unity Platform flag bearer Robert Kyagulanyi Sentamu alias Bobi Wine then accepted to do away with the radio program and proceeded to his first rally of the day, which was in Bulisa. Here he experienced police brutality like it has been the norm, and very many people were not allowed to come to his rally in Bulisa. He addressed them and gave them the message you are seeing here.
Bino byembagamba temugenda biwulira ku radio. Bino byembagamba temugenda biwulira ku TV. Wadde mulaba muli baavu nnyo. Njagala mumanye ensi yaffe ngagga nnyo nnyo nnyo. Wano we tuli nnyo, wano we tuyimiridde waliwo obugagga bungi nnyo. Kuli n'ettaka lyammwe liriko obugagga bungi nnyo. Wano waliwo oyiro n'ebyobugagga bingi nnyo nnyo nnyo. Naye omanyi lwaki Museveni tayagala nzije njogere nammwe? Kubanga oyiro wammwe yamufuula oyiro we ne famire ye. Bulisa ngagga nnyo nnyo nnyo. Naye lwaki abantu b'e Bulisa baavu nnyo nnyo nnyo? Njagala obawulira nti amafuta gammwe Museveni agalabanga agage ne famire ye. Y'ensonga lwaki agezaako okubuusa abantu n'okubagula amaaso. Kyandikiyenda kuwona ngu abawukuluka emeeso either bamusiba oba ne bamutta. Kati nze njagala babulira. Njagala babulira mwenna bali wano. Nze mwabasinga wano bungi mbasinga obukulu. Nze nyina myaka 38. Naye Museveni yafuuka pulezidenti nga nyina emyaka 4. Wulira Museveni yajja n'abayeekera ne batta abantu baffe bangi nnyo ne bawamba ensi yaffe. Era kuba kwolwo ffenna ne tufuuka basileevu mu nsi yaffe. Ne tufuuka baddu mu nsi yaffe. Singa tulina obukulembeze obulungi, singa Uganda eringa Dubai. Ate bino byembagamba biri serious. Nange bino byembagamba biri serious. Museveni y'omu ku bantu abasinga obugagga mu nsi yonna. Kubanga ebyobugagga by'ensi yabifuula bibye. Ng'akozesa abasirikale, ng'akozesa n'emmundu. Kati njagala obbabulira. Manyi bulungi nnyo nti abatuwagira bangi eyo. Naye nsaagala muwagire nze nga Bobi Wine. Njagala muwagire Uganda empya naawe obereko.
I am going to give each one of them a minute. 1 minute to introduce themselves. Our power! Kyagulanyi oye! Bulisa oye! NUP oye! Amera oye! Mary oye! Ninyo mukitaka. Yitwe tukubonabona amataka gaitu bona bagatwaire. Nikoko nakaire leka tugindulemu. Ebiro 18 mukoma. President wetu Munyaka Robert Kyagulanyi. Alina akabonero k'omuvuli. People power oye!
Abantu babunye ololeka. People power. Our power. Our power is better than their power. This is Ganji Roger. soldiers, the warrior, owned by the Banyoros, the veteran of nonsense, standing for Masindi municipality. I'm breaking that ice.
Secure your what? Future. So I want to complete the sentence by saying secure your future by voting Robert Kyagulanyi Sentamu. People power, our power. People power, our power. People power, our power. NUP, everywhere. Chirumira Hazard Rukaide, all the way from Morowero district. Thank you.
Jampora amoti enzarwa ya kihomboza nyowe ninyowe aizire hahoima oilo city ninyowe nyeka ainenteka nizejja kuyamba omunyakizo kuyamba kuhindura ebyobwomezi bwa bunyoro mbere abantu bayingi bakiti batuyambire bantu inywe mwebere mu bakire bantu inywe twaja tukyungule bunyorero twaja tukyungule Uganda Kingo Munguli, Abana National Unity Platform, people power, our power, NUP, Kyagulanyi everywhere. Thank you very much.
From there, he proceeded to Masindi, where he was supposed to have the second rally, and again proceed to Chiriandongo for the final rally of the day. However, the Masindi rally was also blocked and people were brutalized. Kyagulanyi managed to address some of them as he moved on his way to Chiriandongo, and he told them, although they are stopping us from talking to you, you know what to do. From there, he proceeded to Chiriandongo, where he had the final rally, and it was a success because however much people were brutalized, they managed to go and attend the rally in massive numbers.
Kama niko serious, bamam. Kaone ya nchi zote dunia mzima naangalia Uganda. UN etonolidi. UN naangalia Uganda. BBC etonolidi. BBC kamera zao zinaangalia Uganda. CNN etonolidi. CNN kamera zao zinaangalia Uganda. Etonolidi Uganda. Kila mtu anaangalia Uganda. bulungi nti mutya. Najua vizuri mnaweza kunkwata. Hata wanaweza shika banga jela yange. Hiyo jela yangu. Okitegera. Melewa boy. Ngamaliriza. Wajama, hapana kimbia. Hapana kimbia. Hapana kimbia. Asante kabiri. Usikiliza kwa dakika mbili. Tugende. Alafu tuende. Mubelewa mirembe. Hapana kimbia. Jaji. Sukari kiko. Nesimanyo watu kongere. Sukari kiko. Nesimanyo watu kongere. Kati maliriza bachali bange. Nenda basaba. Mukume akalulu. Mwebale nnyo, mwebalire ddala. Njagala mugano ng'obudde tebunnaba naye bamugenda okulonda akabonero ambuleera Ssegirinya Wandiika ambuleera. Ne ba NUP baffe bonna bonna. Bwe mugenda okulonda akabonero ki? Akabonero ki? Akabonero ki? Mwebale nnyo, mwebalire ddala for God and my country. Asante sana, asante sana.
After his final rally in Chiriandongo, Kyagulanyi and his team had opted to go back to Hoima, which was near to the next venue the following day, that is Kyankwanzi, to spend the night there. But they were blocked and the police told them that the road that led them to Hoima was under construction. They then chose to go to Masindi to have the night spent there, but the same story was given to them that they were not allowed to sleep in Masindi that very night. The police advised them to go to Nigeria, where they would spend the night and wake up in the morning to go to Kyankwanzi. In Nigeria, police and RDC and the military surrounded him and blocked the hotel where he had hired to sleep with his team, and he ended up spending the night by the roadside.
Baker.
Very early in the morning, without even having any refreshment, the team was set for Kyankwanzi, Kiboga and Kasanda.
Yesterday, after being blocked from the road that goes through Hoima, which was a shorter route, we decided to drive the longer route. But by 9 o'clock, which is curfew time, we were here in Mijera, so we decided to get a hotel and sleep. Unfortunately, the DPC that you saw, one patient, Namara, stopped us, ordered all hotels not to host us. And we had no option but to sleep here on the street. Thank God, it is morning now, and we are planning to get on our journey to Kyagulanyi.
And in Kyagulanyi, the same story was repeated of pushing him into the villages. Here, the heavy deployment, which was meant to intimidate the people, was braved by the masses that gathered and went to both Kyagulanyi and Kiboga before he proceeded to Bukuya and Kasanda, where he had his final rally.
Nti nasuze kukubo ngabo abalowooza nti ensi yaabwe bataddewo oda yo Bobi Wine ne bw'aba alina ssente temumukkiriza okusula mu nsi yonna. Naye eky'omukisa omulungi mwana watu ate First Lady yazanyumye. Ne banyabo bekuba okusema kwamwe munzikirize muyite
webale mnonga yo excellence abatambulidde kambabuuze mu luno olulimi mwiriwe eriko kuimana ndio abantu b'Ekyagulanyi tubaagala nnyo era ekindeese kubalabako nakutumyako nammwe naye nga kinayongera eri abaami abawaga wano nsaba munzikirize njogereko ne bakyala bammwe bamaama mbalabe eri mwiriwe buli amahoro mwahinze uyu munsi mwahinze inka zitona basha inka zitona abakyala b'Ekyagulanyi nina information gye nafunye nti district yammwe yakola budget ne basaba ssente ez'okuteeka mu bibiina byammwe era eyo program bagiyita women empowerment program. District yammwe ya budgetinga miliyoni 1,893 n'obugwamu. Ssente ezo tezaalabika, tebaazibawa, era ebibiina ebiwera 34 tebyalaba kasente wadde n'akatono. Naye ng'abeebuliisa bo baafuna, n'abalala nabo baafuna. Abantu b'Ekyagulanyi lwaki temwebuuza bakazi bammwe lwaki babakotogera? Mukimanyi nti n'abakyala mu kitundu kino basinga abaami obungi. Munsiko bagole bammwe alibo bakola bagatwala abaana mu mashuri. Ekyo mulakizi? Niba mukizi leero kukimutabaza mashiringi ya myakajja. Mbadde ngamba nti mmwe babbala abakyala bano lwaki temubuuza ssente zebabagajetingira lwaki tezituuka? Mbadde mbasaba ngawe solution emu ey'emu. Comfortable uno Comfortable oyo mumulaba. Comfortable yesimbyewo kubakiikirira ng'omukyala mu parliament. Ono Comfortable akabonero ke umbrella oba mugiyite manvuuli cyangwa buwitse umutaka. Rero ngo muri musangu umutaka mutori wamusanga manvuuli tikinga wasanga Comfortable ng'otiringa sente z'amagenda zirondoola mu nsonyi bwenjogedde ne president yandiyogedde naye kinnuma gavumenti yaffe okuba nga tefa ku bakyala naye kirala bannange baganda baffe abaliera mutemerera bantu kubabeekya bakazababwira ngo NUP nimuyizoora baraza kubirukana ntabwo muri busigala aha barababeekya ntabwo babirukana ndiho kansitemu mu Luganda bagamba kiriyo abatanguza ebigambo muno nti no NUP bwe munagironda Honorable Kyagulanyi n'afuuka pulezidenti abanyarwanda mwenna aboogera olulimi olufaanagana bwe luti bagenda bagoba babagobe nga mulaga wa Uganda yaffe ffenna saba kapatebo mumulabirenga ddala kubanga ensonga zammwe ez'abakyala ajja zikolako alyamekyanamegaswa sente zammwe zituuka maze Kyagulanyi nsonyiwa okutwala obudde bw'obulungi naye mbadde nnokyogera neyanza
twafuuka abapakasi mu nsi eyaffe ettaka lyammwe lyonna lyonna bagenze balitu bakitaffe baali tebasoma nnyo ne twasomera ku mwanyi ebbeeyi y'ebirime engeri balansi olunaku lwaleero abalimi munanjulira Katonda era naye njagala tukulembera buli muteeka omukono gwo waggulu Mukama Katonda waffe gwali waggulu tukwasa olunaku lwaleero leero lwe lunaku lwe tusaba Mukama bye tubagamba babitegere naye bannabo ano Mukama buli agirina ze yange engeri gye ndi wanoozeka sigenda jambala kuba njagala mundabe saagala babagame temuntu omulala yabiga abagame njagala mumanye nti Bobi kenyini yabadde wano ejo tutuula mu paliamenti twayisa biliyoni 82 nga twagala buli munnayuganda afune masiki naye bameka abafuna masiki ya gavumenti kati ekyo kansooka ekiveeko ekyo nja kiddako abantu
people power, our power, people power, our power, NUP everywhere. Vanonga banyumirwa. Batuyimbireyo ko ku president bakamususuka